Hello Peepz, Mason Velez here.
And Junko Enoshima on his side.
And we welcome you all to part 3 of #Happy100.
Yup. And today's episode of this week's Salute House will be, Mason, you say it.
One of the eras happened in the WWE, and what we're gonna salute to is the Attitude Era.
That's what we're going for. It was the best years that WWE presented us back in 1997.
Anyways Peepz, if you're not down with that,
then we've got 2 words for you.
We did it! And that's the bottom line.
Because the protagonist said so.
Alright, the Attitude Era was a major era of the WWE. Right before it was the WWE, it was the WWF. The term WWF Attitude was used to describe its programming from November 9, 1997 through May 6, 2002. It began during the Monday Night War between Rise War and WCW Nitro in a battle for Nielsen ratings each week from September 4, 1995 through March 26, 2001. The era officially started on November 9, 1997 at the Survivor Series PPV when a video package aired ending with the first use of the WWF Attitude Scratch logo.
This was immediately before the main event featuring Bret the Hitman Hart vs. the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, which retrospectively would be known as the Montreal Screwjob due to the match's controversial finish, marking the end of the New Generation era. The programming of the WWF Attitude Era featured adult-oriented content, which included increased depicted violence, profanity, and of course, some despairing R-rated, or rather, unrated sexual content. Ha 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 ha, now that's some real fucking wrestling in this bitch.
The Attitude Era marked the rise of many wrestlers, including The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Kane, Mick Foley, Kurt Angle and The Undertaker. The Steve Austin and Vince McMahon feud was one of the longest running and most prominent rivalries of the era. Yup, they even have wonderful female talents such as Sable, Jacqueline, Sunny, Stacy Keibler, Lita, Trish Stratus, Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, and even the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna.
Hell yeah, there's several WCW wrestlers joining the WWF such as Chavo and Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Barry Saturn, Dean Malenko, Chris Jericho, The Big Show, Buff Bagwell, William Regal, Shawn Stasiak, Diamond Dallas Page, etc. Oh, there are ECW wrestlers joining in such as Tommy Dreamer, Raven, Mike Awesome, Tajiri, The Ultimate Suplex Machine Taz, Bobby Ray and Devon and Spike Dudley, etc.
It also saw the resurgence of tag team wrestling, namely the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, and Edge and Christian, who were featured in several destructive, physical and stunt-filled tables, ladders and chairs matches. Distinguished stables were established in this era such as D-Generation X, Nation of Domination, The Corporation, Ministry of Darkness, Corporate Ministry, and The Brood among others, and developed major rivalries among each other. Wow! Can this get any more intense or what?
Guess what? The Hardcore Championship was established on November 2, 1998, and this chaotic division involved no countouts, no disqualifications, no holds barred, falls count anywhere around the arena that would start and then would be taken outside the fucking ring, with blunt weapons involved. So there are several scenes right before the Attitude Era existed. Brian Pillman's loose cannon persona, and the infamous Pillman's Got a Gun segment. Austin 3:16 speech.
You sit there and you thump your Bible, and you say your prayers, and it didn't get you anywhere.
Talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16, Austin 3:16 says I just whipped your ass.
How edgy can this era get? Well, it's because there's the DX taunt when the fireworks pop out. Stone Cold won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 14, but it's sad that Shawn Michaels was retired after this. Val Venis with his Hello Ladies pickup lines, the bikini contest between Sable and Jacqueline, and one of the famous shit wrestlers drew first blood from their heads. Wow! What the fuck about Rikishi and his stink face? And that unfortunate scene that Stone Cold ran over at the 1999 Survivor Series.
It's good that Stone Cold came back at the 2000 Unforgiven pay-per-view, and Rikishi came clean that he ran over Stone Cold, whom they faced against each other at No Mercy. Right to Censor tried to stop all this violence and claim that's just plain wrong and immoral. It could be wrong and immoral, but that's a lot bigger and better than the modern WWE bullshit. Except for this year's Elimination Chamber, it's just close enough. But wait, there's more. Stone Cold won 3 Royal Rumble matches, faced by The Rock for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 17.
Speaking of The Rock, he had an impressive winning streak and an Intercontinental Championship reign. He was frequently met with negative reception from live audience, with loud boos. Die Rocky die, Rocky sucks. It's all because he turned heel when he joined the Nation of Domination in late 1997 and renamed himself The Rock. That stable ended late 1998, and The Rock referred to him as the People's Champion, and Mick Foley with his 3 personas, Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack, whom had a battle against The Rock at the 1999 Royal Rumble.
It was an I Quit match where it was notable for its brutality, Mick Foley getting wrecked by The Rock by hitting Mankind repeatedly with a chair 13 times until he fell conscious on the concrete. Damn, The Rock won the 2000 Royal Rumble match. Mick Foley and Triple H fought each other at the Hell in the Cell at the 2000 No Way Out. Speaking of Triple H, he's assumed leadership of D-Generation X, defeated The Rock in a ladder match with the help of China to win the Intercontinental Championship at the 1998 SummerSlam, in the famous New York City stage, Madison Square Garden.
Yup, he even won the 2002 Royal Rumble. China made her WWE debut on February 16, 1997 at the 13th Annual Housing titled Final 4, and she was Triple H's bodyguard at that time. She teamed up with Eddie Guerrero at the intergender tag team match against Velez and Trish Stratus at the 2000 SummerSlam. Oh, don't forget about the Brothers of Destruction.
You're talking about The Undertaker and Kane?
Yes! They settled up their differences and team up. Before that they were fucking with each other at WrestleMania 14, and the first Inferno match at the 1998 Unforgiven pay-per-view. In April 19, 2001 at SmackDown they defeated Edge and Christian to win the tag team championships. Kurt Angle made his gold Olympic debut at the 1999 Survivor Series and never lost, until the 2000 Royal Rumble pay-per-view to Taz, won the 2000 King of the Ring, fought 5 other men at the 2000 Armageddon, and cited having the greatest Rookie of the Year in WWE history.
There's also video games released based on the Attitude Era: Warzone, Attitude, WrestleMania 16 and No Mercy on Nintendo 64, WrestleMania 18 for the GameCube, Royal Rumble 2000 for the Dreamcast, the first 3 SmackDown games for the first 2 PlayStation consoles, and Raw 1 for the Xbox. Jesus Christ, the entire Attitude, the entire ultimate despairing attitude everywhere. Even the music entrances are fucking enjoyable, and Jim Johnston did an overwhelming magnificent job at composing music for WWE superstars.
Yup, those teams shown up at the music compilation albums on CD. Although the Attitude Era started in November 9, 1997, the scratch logo on the bottom left of the screen didn't show up until Monday, December 15th of the same year. Well, over 4 through 5 years later, in May 6, 2002, the World Wrestling Federation is changed to the World Wrestling Entertainment due to the lawsuit between this company and the real WWF, which stands for World Wildlife Fund, so the old logo was replaced to a new one with just the double W and a red scar underneath.
Because of the trademark ruling, the company transitioned into its Ruthless Aggression Era on the same day.
Ruthless Aggression Era, huh? Well, there may be a difference, but it's just as great as the Attitude Era, right, Junko?
Oh hell yeah, Mason. On June 24, 2002, Vince McMahon officially named the new era as such to motivate the younger roster. Speaking of younger roster, and before the Ruthless Aggression Era, Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton were the last 2 to ever enter the WWE during the last days of the Attitude Era.
Both the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression eras are the best eras that WWE has to offer.
Yup, even the alliance with ECW and WCW sure was the best feud, which happened 1 through 2 months after WrestleMania 17.
December 15, 1997 was the best night of the lives of all WWE wrestling fans. This is what the Attitude Era is all about.
That was the best era that the WWE came up with. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, D-Generation X, and the other famous wrestlers show no remorse and always getting ready to fuck shit up.
The Attitude Era was so awesome. What I don't like is that Steven Richards and Bull Buchanan and their right to censor stable corrupting The Godfather, Ivrea and Val Venis. Thank God that The Undertaker and Kane put a stop to this for good.
What I love about the Attitude Era is the alliance, where the WWE brings a couple of ECW and WCW superstars attempting to take over the WWE ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin gave the corporation a beer bath, and Kurt Angle did the same thing, but given the alliance a milk bath.
Ha ha ha, Stone Cold Steve Austin sure knows how to open a whole can of whoop ass, just like I done that to that pussy asshole Sage Martel. What an awesome era. It's a good thing that The Undertaker's WrestleMania winning streak was still up and running.
I gotta love the hardcore matches, Falls Count Anywhere matches, even the Cage and Hell in the Cell matches that's so damn intense that no one can ever get away from, especially the TLC matches where you can fuck each other up with tables, ladders and chairs. Oh yeah, you tell them, girl.
Just as good as BTS and Blackpink.
Chloe, Crystal, what the fuck you two Titan Academy pipsqueak Karens doing here? Wait a second, Ryuko, what's wrong?
And why the angry ass face?
I could give a fuck less if we're in public, but
I must grab you like fishes that you were for fucking with me.
You gotta be kidding, Ryuko. We're already murdered by Baldy in the season finale of Mason's Roundhouse show.
There is no way that this is happening again because we don't want to die or spend another day in hell.
No excuses, you two whores die today.
Timmy's a racist loser.
This is all his fault.
Thank God that you got rid of them for us.
Thanks for your help, Ryuko.
No problem, guys. I'm going to watch compilation videos based on the Attitude Era, which kicks so much ass.
So in conclusion, we'd briefly recommend 3 releases of the Attitude Era compilation DVD and Blu-rays.
And also a subscription to Peacock to relive history of the Attitude Era that you couldn't forget.
So that concludes the 5th season of the Salute House Show and part 3 of #Happy100.
The first part was Pencil Neckbee's hate comments, the second part was the Roundhouse Show, and the third part ends here.
So stay tuned tomorrow for the 4th part of it on the season 5 finale of Ask Mason Velez.
That's right, peeps. Nothing can stop us from the 100th episode celebration.
Happy 100.
Happy 100.